Hello world, it is Tuesday, February 27th, 2024, and looking out the window at Defiance. Looks like it's mostly a cloudy, overcast day. I think there's going to be some mix with sun today and extremely warm, high near 70. Um, but then tonight, overnight and tomorrow, we're going to have rapidly falling temperatures. And of course, that's going to bring horrible storms. There's some potential for some heavy hail, perhaps even tornadoes in February. So be careful out there. The devotion for today is entitled Drowning the Hungry Ghost. It's written by Chris Marishuk. Chris bases the devotion upon Isaiah chapter 9, verse 20a, New Revised Standard Version, updated edition. They gorged on the right, but they were still hungry, and they devoured on the left, but were not satisfied. And then Chris writes, content warning. This devotional discusses addiction, particularly alcoholism. Several years ago, I realized I didn't have a problem with alcohol. I had a problem without it. While genetics and circumstances played a role, there was also an emptiness I was trying to fill, a voracious hunger I couldn't satisfy. Bottle after bottle, I was trying to drown a hungry ghost, but it only grew hungrier, thirstier, emptier. In Buddhism, hungry ghosts are emaciated creatures with huge, distended, empty bellies. Never sated, the hungry ghost forever searches for something to fill them, its claw-like hands futilely reaching to scrape up and consume whatever it can find. Dr. Gabor Amate likens it to addiction. The ache and emptiness is perpetual because the substances, objects, or pursuits we hope will soothe it are not what we really need. We don't know what we need, and so long as we stay in the hungry ghost mode, we'll never know. We'll haunt our lives without being fully present. We haunt our lives without being fully present. And that's from the book In the Realm of Hungry Ghosts, Close Encounters with Addiction. Chris goes on, the aching emptiness of a hungry ghost can lead us to devour everything around us in our attempts to fill it. Ultimately, the emptiness can devour us as well if we can't address the need. Ask the hungry ghost what it needs, and it will demand more of the same. But ask God what you deeply need, the source of the emptiness, the depth, the shape, and transform the aching void into a willing vessel, ever filled. And Chris's prayer. Help me exorcise this hungry ghost, Holy One. Transform my emptiness. Through you I am filled. Amen. A couple things I was thinking about in this devotional is that addiction is real. And most people think of addiction strictly in terms of alcoholism or drug addiction or something like that. But I think there's also all kinds of addictions that we can get attached to. I think social media is a rampant addiction in our world today. It fills a void that we think we have subconsciously. I don't even know if it's a conscious thing. And people just flock to it, and it really shapes their lives like an addiction would. Other people have addictions to like adrenaline rushes, doing things that may be dangerous, or like gambling is basically that, gambling addiction. I think other people can be addicted to sorrow or grief, or maybe that's not the right thing to say. Addicted to just feeling bad, because there's some people I know that they're always miserable. I really think they need some help in getting over that and recognizing that. And their lives really aren't that horrible, and yet they're always miserable. And it may be a mental health condition that they can get help with, but until they decide they need help, they won't get it. And then there's other people who, gosh, they literally live in miserable conditions, and yet are always joyful and happy and looking very positive. And I guess in a way that could be an addiction too. So that's why I think it helps to be self-reflective with oneself, trying to understand why you react certain ways to certain things. And when you find an addiction like that, seek help. You can't do it alone. I mean, that's why AA groups exist, is because of the community that's there to support the people in their journey together. It's not something that can be done by yourself. And I think that may be part of Chris's point when he talks about God, deeply needing God, the source of the emptiness, the depth, the shape, and then transform the aching void into a willing vessel ever filled. Seeking community helps to overcome addiction of all sorts. Anyway, those are my thoughts. Yours may be completely different, and that's the nature of devotions. Hope you have a good day, and hope you enjoy today, because tonight and tomorrow is going to be very unsettling. I just watch the news. Keep your phones on for any kind of weather alerts. Take care. Hope to talk to you soon.